Here's a very interesting question. I'm going to read it from my system. The question that came to me says that my team has been unsupportive. Everyone is on one side and others are the same. My work is dependent and is never completed due to them. How should I face this? My manager also doesn't trust me. Wow. Now, that's a very big issue because if your team members are not supporting you and your work is dependent on them, your manager is not trusting in you, that's a big issue. Now, here's a few questions. First, I want you to think about. I want you to think on these questions. I want you to ponder on these questions because these will help you to really understand whether you can handle things or not, where you are. And please do not mind when I say these questions because I want you to sit and retrospect yourself. This is the place where we should retrospect ourselves. And of course, I'll give you more pointers on how to solve it. The first question is that why do you feel that you're dumb? Just think about it, right? Why do you feel that you are dumb? Why do they want you to feel that you're dumb, right? Who are the team members? You got to name them and age them. What does that mean? It means that you got to put the name of those team members down on a paper and you're going to write it down. All right. Because when you do that, it is going to help you to understand your stakeholders. So here you just take a piece of paper, right? And you put the people's name, age, all right, and their behavior. Make sure that this data is not leaked, all right? So let's say the first name is Arun, next name is Amit, the next name is Rahul, and so on and so forth, correct? And you put your name as well, myself, right? So let's say I'm 40, he's 35, 36, 41, and their behavior. So try to see if you can find, a bad behavior that you don't like and something good behavior that you like. All right. And you also put a role. So what role are they playing? So once you do that, you will understand the whole mechanism around. So the next part is once you've done that, try to answer this question that is your boss scared because you're too smart than him? Is that the problem? Or are you the smartest in the whole group, right? Are there any better, are they better in tools and technologies than you are? Or have you replaced someone that they loved? Because remember, the question was that, your team is unsupportive, right? They are all on one side and your work is not happening. So how can you handle them, right? And your boss is not trusting. So once you have these questions answered, the next is, I want you to give some tips on how you can handle it as well. The first thing is try to go on tea breaks, coffee breaks with them and understand them a little more. All right. This is a time where you got to use your skill. One of the best skills is that you talk less and listen more. Ask open-ended questions, not closed-ended questions. So open-ended questions would be something that doesn't just relate in a yes or no answer. They'll have to talk more. Let them open up. All right. So the more you let them open up without talking, without taking over the subject or the topic that you're talking, the better it is for you. You will get more ideas. You'll get more clues and things like that. All right. Now, the next one is while they are doing all this, check for their body language. Because if you're on a tea break and if you're listening to them and their eyes get excited, their body is curious. So you know that this particular topic is either close to their heart or they're excited. You'll also see for some specific topics, their body shrinking down, they're irritated, and they're probably just touching their coffee mug and not doing an eye-to-eye contact with you. Those are the ones that now that they are not good at, or they are feeling weird. So figure that out. All right. Of course, you listen to their tone of voice. That's particularly fine. Now, the next thing is I want you to create a daily journal. All right. So what does a daily journal look like? And I have an example for you here. So a daily journal would be something where you put a date, a time, a day, right? The topic, whatever the topic is of that, correct? And a feeling, okay? This is your feeling, all right? That state emotion that you had, right? So you write it down. Let's say it's 1st of November, 2024. The time was at around 10 a.m. It was a Tuesday and you were in cafe talking about some salary hikes and stuff. And what was your feeling? Were you nervous, excited, or literally unhappy because you heard something which just made you unhappy? Then you had same day, you had 1 p.m., let's say, 1 p.m., it was Tuesday, you had a status call, correct? And you were nervous, for example, right? Maybe because your project was not good or something's happening, and so on and so forth, right? So when you have this, you will start getting few things. You will start understanding that for a particular cue, that is a topic, right? You have a certain trigger that creates a certain emotion or a feeling, right? Now, when you are trying to show yourself as a better person who's not unhappy, who doesn't who is calm and composed, you sometimes have to change this feeling. So if you understand these two properly, you can change the feeling, right? And that is the key. And when you do this daily journaling, trust me, if you do this diligently for even 60 days, you will have so much of data that you can stand in front of anybody in future to handle any questions, right? Because this will have a lot of log. This is nothing but that you are creating your personal logbook, right? Just remember that it's hidden, all right? Otherwise, it's going to be a trouble. At the time, you want to make sure that you understand your stakeholders, who is who and stuff like that, right? So the first one, remember the name, age, behavior, the first one that I asked you, who's who, it will help you. All right. Now, the next thing is that if your team, you're dependent on your team to get the work done. Now, I understand that they do not support you. So here are a few things that you can do. Number one is that you create some sort of either a checklist system, or you make sure that you have an Excel sheet where your work, if you're delegating the work to somebody, or if you're the one who's taking care of it, or you're blocked because of someone's work, you want to make sure that you put it on email. Now, you put it on email saying that, very politely that, hey, I am expecting this work to be done and I'm waiting for you. Is there anything that I can help you with to expedite it? Right? So you are becoming the better leader. You are taking the high road, right? And when you do that, you showcase yourself as a better person, right? So you do that. Now, for the second email, you got to make sure that you mark your manager in CC. And again, if you create the logbook, you will have enough data in future that, if something happens, you can take care of it. Now, just remember that it's a tricky game and it will definitely require a lot of efforts from you, as in data logging and all that stuff. But here is the key. If it is really bad situation, this will help you. If nothing goes your way, despite doing many things, it's probably you're in the wrong organization or in your wrong group altogether, because there's a limit up to what you can adjust, but you can't just kill yourself with that, right? So I hope this helps. And we do a lot of things when it comes to office politics, and I'm here to help you because every issue is a unique one. You're a unique person, your situations are unique. So we help you customize plans for you to help you in your office politics. And if you want to learn more, just click subscribe. If you're subscribed, fantastic. Keep watching the videos. I'm making more videos on how-tos right now. So answering a lot of questions that we get every day. So enjoy it. And if you want to learn more, you should find some link in the description, which will help you to get onto the program as well. All the best. Cheers. Bye.